happy Video Friday. I'm Julie Ann. If you stumbled across this video just on YouTube, I am a romance author. So if you're into romance books, then you might like this channel. So go ahead and click subscribe and like. For those of you who are coming across this video because you are my newsletter subscribers, then you know that we have a giveaway now every time. Last time we gave away a book bag and Barbara was the winner, so she got sent the book bag from Book Riot along with some other cool stuff. And this month we have this cool book nerd hat. This is also from Book Riot. I love Book Riot. They have so many great book things, and a lot of their things are made in the US, which is cool. I don't know if the hat is made in the US. I didn't check it. Anyway, it won't be this hat. I will not send you my lice and my cooties. You'll have your own hat. It'll come in a bag even, so you know it's brand new. But then we'll be Book Nerd Twins when you get your hat, and I'll send some other stuff too. So you'll have some cool prize. All you have to do to be entered to win this is to open my newsletter if you are to be a subscriber and open the newsletter. Don't just look at it in the preview because MailChimp might not register that you opened the newsletter. You actually need to truly open it, and to know that you've actually opened it and are registered as somebody who opened their newsletter, then just make sure you click on a link. For example, the video link, the vlog link. That's the easiest one to click on. And from there, we just pick out somebody and that's the winner. It's easy as that. So every 2 weeks, you have a chance to win something cool. I don't know what it's going to be for December, but something pretty cool. Okay, so I am an author by trade, not a vlogger. That is why I have terrible lighting right now, because I'm shooting this on Thursday. I should have done this on Wednesday when it was sunny outside and there was great light in my house, but now it is really overcast. There's terrible light in my house, so I'm like huddled up next to this window in front of me, also because I let my phone about go dead and I have to be plugged into the wall. So this is why I have this not awesome view here. Don't you love the authors who do their different videos and they have this huge bookshelf, beautiful bookshelf behind them? I'm thinking on this wall you see back there, I think I need a bookshelf there. Then maybe I can be cool too and I can have all my books, which I have like not that many books actually, as far as I'm not really a collector of books, which sounds weird, but true story. So this is what you get. Since I'm not this professional vlogger, I am an author. Words are my talent, videos are not. So probably not great sound, probably not great lighting. You're just stuck with me. You might hear the phone ring in the other room. You might hear the dogs barking next door, but hey, that's my life. Let's see. Today, I never know what to vlog about. I actually Googled what should authors vlog about today because I don't find myself that interesting. I don't like to talk too much about my books and give away spoilers. The Duet that I'm working on right now, the Life series, I'm done with the first book, working on the second book. Those will come out next year. I don't want to tell you too much about them because I want you to go into them kind of blindly, and I don't want to give you a bunch of information on my other books if you haven't read them for spoilers. So that leaves me with, what should I talk about? I thought about doing a video on writing tips. I've written 20 books. Surely I have some writing tips for maybe any aspiring writers who are watching this. The problem is, I am not the best example for a writer, and I don't want to say that my books aren't good. I like to think that my books are good. I just am a pantser. I don't have a good method to my writing. It just somehow works for me, and so I guess that would be my writing tip for the day. Figure out what works for you. I set writing goals. I don't always meet them. I set exercise goals. I don't always meet them. I don't plot out my stories. I'm a pantser. I don't plot out my life. I'm a pantser, but it works for me. I still manage to put out about 3 books a year. I feel like the quality of my books has been pretty stable. Granted, some people are just gonna like some storylines better than other ones, but I have never put out a book that I thought, I don't even think it's that good. If I don't think it's good, I wouldn't put it out. With 3 children and a husband and craziness going on, I just look for what works for me in life. So if I have a writing tip for writers, it's figure out what works for you. Don't compare yourself to other writers. If just find the method that works for you and go with it, because that's pretty much what I have done. I don't have a specific area that I write every time. I don't have a specific time of the day I write. As I said, meeting my word goals is crazy. You know, I might have 5,000 words one day and 0 the next, and I managed to make it work. So since I decided I couldn't really vlog on writing tips, I decided to talk about a story that I like. So I've had people ask me what are some of my favorite books, and I don't read near as much as I used to, which is kind of sad. But I do so much writing, and I'm in front of a computer and looking at words on the screen so much that it's hard for my favorite pastime. Well, it can be my favorite pastime. It's just not the one I do as much anymore, to be reading, because I just can't handle more words in front of me. I need something else. So it requires me to go outside and do something. Even just sitting and binge watching a television show then is something different for me than this constant reading of words through a line after a while. However, I do have some books to share. It's a duet. Since I'm writing a duet, I thought today I would share with you one of my favorite duets. And I think I've brought this up before, but I still keep coming back to it because I'm writing something right now that's a little bit of romantic suspense. And this is definitely one of my favorite romantic suspense duets. Let's see here. It is by Ali Martinez. So we have Written with Regret, Written with You. And Ali just clicks with me. I love Ali's writing. I actually just love Ali too. She's just this amazing person. But these two books were just so good. I will not give away spoilers with these books. I will give you a book review. Like, I think people should give book reviews. How did it make me feel, right? First of all, what I loved most about this series is it like just jumps right into amazingness. Like, there's this hook like right away that you're like, oh my gosh, is that really what is happening? Did I read that right? Because I think I was just so taken aback when I very first started reading these books that usually you'll see authors, you know, oh, they're gonna kind of slowly walk you into this book, and hopefully there'll be one or two things that hook you. But I love books that just like grab you from the first part of it and you're like, okay, I'm in for the ride here. And Ali does such a great job of that in these books. And there are so many twists and turns. There's so many little mini cliffhangers at the end of chapters, mini cliffhanger at the end of the first book to the second book. She's just such a master at writing and keeping you turning the page. You know, there's so many different types of writers, and I'm somebody who's probably really heavy with my dialogue when I write, and I will probably always be heavy with dialogue. You will never really know every single color of the flower in the scene to all these little descriptive poetic details in my writing, but some authors are really amazing at it. I'm more of a dialogue person, and it really moves the story along. Ali does pretty great with both of them. But with this story, she moves the story along. Like, you are moving along. You're not stuck here with the 7 pages of detail about what a kitchen looks like or something like that. This is a gripping story that keeps you moving along. It is truly the definition of a page turner. These are page turner books. There's twists to these books that you don't see coming, and then a few others that maybe you can guess. And I think that's so satisfying as a reader to have. You like that little feeling of, okay, I guessed what was coming next. But then for me, I equally love it, if not more, when I'm like, oh my gosh, they got me. I did not see that coming at all. And I had those moments in reading these two books, and these books were endearing. The story was endearing. It was heartbreaking, so heartbreaking at different times. There was definitely some sexy parts to this book. They were just, I don't know, just kind of, if you have these boxes, you know, that you check off. For me, this checked off all of these boxes. I think for romantic suspense, this was hands down definitely favorite. I'm already calling it favorite romantic suspense duet for sure. Probably romantic suspense story, easily of 2019, probably of several years or more that I read. These are really great books. So, and even then, here's the thing. Some of you bloggers are so good and so poetic with your own words and describing how you felt about certain books. I can tell stories. I just can't tell my own. I can't, poetically tell you how much I love these books. But I know that people are curious as to what stories and what other authors that I love and I connect with. And so I thought I would just spotlight or highlight these. These are beautiful signed books. I am not going to give these away though. These, I don't collect a lot, but I will tell you that I saw Allie at Book Bonanza this past year and I had to get these books and I had to hug her and I had to stalk her, and she's so many shades of amazingness. So if you have not read Allie Martinez's books, they're so good. If you love romantic suspense, these are so good. So dive into these if you haven't. There you have it, my quite boring vlog for the day. Next week is Thanksgiving here in the US, so happy Thanksgiving everyone. Hope that you spend lots of time with family. Hope you get some rest and relaxation and let go of some of the stress in your life and just like take some time to enjoy yourself, as I will be doing. Also, I will be having lentil loaf. If you guys have read Look the Part, then you know that Flint makes Harrison lentil loaf and Harrison doesn't really like it, but I make an amazing lentil loaf and I got the recipe from someplace online and it is in my newsletter, the lentil loaf recipe, so click on that. You don't have to be a plant-based eater or a vegan or anything to enjoy this lentil loaf, and I'm not telling everyone to have lentil loaf instead of turkey for Thanksgiving. Unless you want to save the turkeys, then that's fine too, but try the lentil loaf, it's really good. Let's see. That's it. Go enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go get my Christmas tree tomorrow. Since Thanksgiving is falling late, yes, you're hearing the phone ring in the other room. Since Thanksgiving is falling late this year, we're gonna go ahead and get our real tree tomorrow. So we'll have that outing. If you're on Instagram, check that out because we'll take some pictures. I think it's gonna be kind of muddy because we've had some rain, so it could be kind of a muddy outing for trees. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will talk to you again in December. Good luck to everyone winning the book nerd hat. We'll see you later.